What's going on, my peeps? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got something a little different. We got a new build we're going to be doing. This is the ROKR Chocolate Factory Marble Run. Take a look at that right there in your face. It's in your face. Steampunk also with sweet fantasy. Whatever that means. This is a build that would make Willy Wonka himself drool.
Dandy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
Yeah, probably. It's probably not as, yeah, probably not as impressive as his chocolate factory, but it's gonna be good enough for us. This build here is for ages 14 and up. 420 pieces. This is a level 4 out of 5 stars. Right there. 4 out of 5 stars. Ages 14 and up. Put that up there so you can pause it and read all that if you want. If you want to. If that kind of thing excites you, pause it, read it. But what I need you to do also is hit that subscribe button right down there and give this video a big old thumbs up. It'll help with the YouTube analytics. I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's go ahead and get up top so we can get this party started. and we are done with this build. This was an interesting build to say the least. Let me pick this thing up here. It was an interesting build to say the least, but I have this thing running absolutely flawlessly. Pretty much 100% at this point. I don't even know if I could run it holding it up like this. There we go. But what a fantastic build, man. This thing was a lot of fun. Super whimsical. Look at this thing. How cool looking is this? And the fact that it lights up. And, you know, if you take the time to get all the lights right on it, it looks really good. Lights up the bottom down there. You can see in there, it's got like a little robotic chef in there. I guess this is his place. See, the top represents him. This is how he looks. This is, if you look at the little robotic chef in there, he looks just like this. And he's holding a little gift box of chocolates or cakes or whatever he's got there. He's got this rabbit crew that helps him out. There's one of the little fellas right here. There you go. He's working on these gears and stuff. And then there's another one right inside there. And he's checking on them as they come around the conveyor. And if you look in the window down in the bottom, there's another little rabbit guy right in there. I know it's hard to see him, but he's right in there, and he's working on a control panel there. This thing is just so cool. There's so much detail in this. It's just crazy. The amount of detail in this. Now this thing took me a long time to build, probably about 10 hours to build this, because there's a lot of just finding the little pieces and all the wood panels, and then sanding them all, you know, getting them all sanded, waxing all the gears so that it does work properly. I had one small issue on the back. It's right there where this piece and the piece coming down this ramp, they just wouldn't hold together. They're, you know, it's a compression fit. It's a compression fit, and they really wouldn't hold together properly. So the marbles would come down, and they would, every so often, one would get stuck right there, and then the other ones would back up behind it. So I had to use just a little drop of super glue on that and hold it together for about 30 seconds right here. So if you're having that issue, and I've seen somebody else who built this, and that was also loose and they wouldn't stick together. They're supposed to hold together tightly. And since I did that, not a single marble has ever gotten stuck there again. They roll right through. No problem, no issues, no backing up. Yeah, my final thoughts on this. I think this is a great build. It's compact. It doesn't take up a lot of room, but holy cow, is this thing packed with personality and whimsy, and it's just fun. I just sat here for I don't know how long, just cranking it and watching the balls go through. You know, you turn it around and open the little window on the back, flip this up, and open this little window here, which is fun just to look through. I mean, you can actually see the balls going through it. But you can also open it up. There we go. And then you can watch them go through. And hit the little thing. Yeah, it needs to be on level ground. And you watch them go through and hit the little paddle. And when they do that, it makes the needle on the front go back and forth. Very neat, man. There's just so much detail in this. I really like it a lot. And it's very entertaining. So cool. And when you build something like this, you just have that satisfaction of getting it done and it working properly and everything working right. And I couldn't be happy with it. I love it. I recommend it. This one kind of gets some knocks on it. A lot of people, I've seen reviews where people are like, you know, I maybe they just had trouble building it. I've seen people try to build this and break pieces. You just got to be very careful. You got to be patient. You got to take your time with these. They are wood. They're very thin, delicate pieces, and you got to make sure you get everything lined up perfectly. It comes with the tools to line up the you got little metal rods with nylon like washers kind of that need to be at specific millimeters on that rod for things to work properly. And it comes with a little tool to make sure you get them just right. And then when you're putting the other ends on, you need to make sure that doesn't change. So you got to be very careful building this, but if you build it right and you do it the right way, you get one that works 100%. This thing, the only time, sometimes they'll bunch up at the chute where they go in and go up the little tower. Every now and then they'll kind of bunch up and then they don't want to feed through because there's so many marbles. You just got to reach in there with your finger and kind of just push them, and then they'll fall in, and then you're off again. I've sat here and cranked this thing and let just hundreds of rounds go through without a single issue, no issues. But that's because I took my time and I did it right, and I sanded all the little nubs and I waxed all the parts that needed to be waxed, and made sure all the measurements were right, and mine works perfectly. Perfectly. Love it. That's my review of the ROKR Chocolate Factory Marble Run. I think it's great. I like it a lot, and it's just so cool to look at, man. Just so cool to look at. I think Willy Wonka would be proud of this. I think he would like it. If you like it, if you've had this, if you built it, let me know down in the comments down below. If you're planning on getting it and you've seen my review of it and you've seen my build, a lot of work went into this video, a lot of hours of recording, and then a lot of editing it down and then doing the time lapse. So give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. I'm Chewy Solo, and this is Black and Red. See ya.
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.